It was 50 years ago in 1935, back when the Galax Moose Lodge then started to come alive. They had their first old-timey Fiddlers convention, you see. It's now well known in America and inlands across the sea. From the west coast to Hawaii, east to Virginia Beach, north up to Alaska, and south to the Florida Keys, and all the other states that lie in between. Come to Galax, Virginia, their talents to be heard and seen. From England, Holland, Australia, and from Switzerland, New Mexico, Italy, Africa, and Tokyo, Japan, they all enjoy this music the Moose Lodge has kept alive. From the old-timers in 1935, it's now the oldest and largest convention in the world of its kind. Miss America came by to see it in 1979. Movie stars, governors, senators, and congressmen come by to see and hear. So won't you come by to see us the second weekend in August each year?
Well, a great big special howdy, everybody, and welcome to the Galax Moose Lodge 50th anniversary of the Old Time Fiddlers Convention. Good to see you folks here, and we have some extra special guests with us this year. But before we get them out here, kind of like we always do, kind of like you all to put your hands together and give the Moose Lodge a little round of applause and appreciation of all their hard work. Would you do that? Oh, you keep that nice applause up, and I'll guarantee you, everybody will work real hard for you all the way down through the program. And we won't stand up here and do too much talking because you paid your hard-earned dollars to get in here and hear a lot of good picking and singing. And here's some of my good friends from around the area that I've had the pleasure of working shows with down through the years. And I know you're really going to enjoy these folks here tonight. They're going to feature some country music of the past and some country music of the future. And I want you to get your hands together and give them a nice round of applause. The Swinging, Stomping Stonemans. How about it?
By golly, we certainly thank you. We appreciate that applause. We're the Stonemans, and I'm Van Stoneman speaking on behalf of all the crew. And I tell you what, there's a lot of folks around here that knows us and we know them. I ain't kidding you, since we just pulled in about, I guess about an hour ago or near that, we've been talking to friends that we ain't seen in years, and we're really having a good time doing it here at Galax. I guess you know, remember our father, Ernest V. Stoneman, and he had 23 children.
That's because he's a Virginian. Virginians are for lovers.
Oh, righty. The
That's
reason.
what it says, right, gang? It's Virginia are for lovers. That's what it says on the T-shirts.
Well, the reason for Dad having so many kids was our mother was hard of hearing. Well, anyhow, he used to come home from work at night and say, "Well, Hattie, do you want to go to sleep or what?" She'd say, "What?" We're going to feature my brother Jimmy, have him sing a song that our father wrote, one entitled, "Remember, the Poor Tramp Has to Live."
A helping section hand, and the age is slowly creeping on the way. Now hard times is coming on, and my last gold dollar is gone. This song is what I made to sing and play. Now you've oftentimes seen the stamp of a poor unfortunate tramp who has no home and has no place to fill. When you see him pass along and he sings his little song, please remember that the poor tramp has to live. My health broke down out on the tracks, heavy loads upon my back. Now I have to make my way the best I can. We never know when we are young what may be our future doom. These words are from a broke down section hand. Now you've oftentimes seen the stamp of a poor unfortunate tramp who has no home and has no place to fill. When you see him pass along and he sings his little song, please remember that the poor tramp has to live.
Can everybody hear me all right out there?
Yes, my health is broken down, and I tramp from town to town, sing and play and take whatever you may give. While I try to sing and play, just divide your little change, and remember that the poor tramp has to live. Now you've oftentimes seen the stamp of a poor unfortunate tramp who has no home and has no place to fill. When you see him pass along and he sings his little song, please remember that the poor tramp has to live.
Thank you so much, Jimmy Stoneman over there. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to ask Ronnie to come over front and center. So let's not one of you, but all of you gather around and give Ida Lee's favorite friend and best friend, Ronnie Stoneman, a big hand. Have her come over and do something for you.
I appreciate all my friends and neighbors coming up. Now watch this.
Watch
Oh.
it. Is it any way that can be adjusted?
Ain't that super? But anyway, I've been on Hee-Haw for 15 years. I'm the sex symbol of that show.
Yeah, let me help you here. Watch this.
Oh, okay. Now, it's an awful shame to get a job looking like the way I can look on that show. As Ida Lee, the beautiful ironing board lady. And she hollers to Laverne, "Laverne, you old codger! Where's the fly swatter?"
And Laverne says...
Now, let me tell you, gang.
And Laverne says, "Well, Ida Lee, last time I saw it, you was straining tea with it."
That's about it, too. But anyway, you know, the worst part about being on that show is having the same dressing room with those ugly old girls. They got arthritis in both hands. They're in bad shape. Thank you, sir. You caught it. I'll just wait for the rest of you. But right now, I think I'll play one called Foggy Mountain Breakdown. I'm going to put this mic down.
Can everybody hear all right out there?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a couple of the old-time numbers for you right now, and we're going to feature my sister Patty Stoneman, have her doing a couple of the old-time numbers Dad did when he was alive and on the road with us. So if you will, a big hand for Patty Stoneman, please.
Thank you so much. I'd like to do a song for you that when we were kids growing up, it was a theme song for us around the Washington, D.C., Maryland area. It was a song that we dedicated to our mother, whether she was with us that night or not, because it means a lot to us, and it's called Somebody's Waiting for Me. Was in a concert garden when the fun was at its height, when all the joy and wine began to flow. At a table in a corner, a young man slowly rose, and he said, "It's getting late, boys, I must go. Somebody's waiting for me, someone who loves me, I know. A light is shining bright in a window tonight, for there's somebody waiting there for me." Perhaps you have a sweetheart, one among them said. "Is she handsome? Track they introduce us to." "If you'll follow me," he answered, "I will show her to you boys. She's the only sweetheart that I ever knew." Somebody's waiting for me, someone who loves me, I know. The light is shining bright in the window tonight, for there's somebody waiting there for me. Then he took them to a cottage and pointed to a window pane, where a gray-haired lady sat with bowed down head. "She's my mother, she's my sweetheart, she's the one I met tonight." So you see, I told the truth, boys, when I said, "Somebody's waiting for me, Thank you so much. You know, in 1924, when our dad first recorded with an auto harp, we've been using it in our family ever since, and then Dad's passing in 1968. Since that time, I've tried to do some of the numbers that he did. And I'd like to do one for you now that he wrote. It's an instrumental for an auto harp called Stoney's Waltz. It's a little bit too fast for a waltz, but I guess that's about the way the Stonemans do everything. I guess you noticed that our big brother here is getting out that little bitty toy-looking banjo. Van's going to do a couple of numbers for you on it.
This song was country music's first million-selling song. It was written by our father. We're going to do it for you now. It's called The Sinking of the Titanic. It was on Monday morning, just about 1 o'clock. The great Titanic began to reel and rock. The people began to cry, saying, Lord, I'm going to die. Was sad when that great ship went down. When they left England, they were making for the shore. The rich, they declared they would not ride with the poor. So they sent the poor below. They were the first that had to go. Was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad when that great ship went down. Husbands and wives, little children lost their lives. Was sad when that great ship went down. When they were building the Titanic, they said what they would do. They were going to build a ship the water could not go through. But God with his mighty hand showed to the world it could not stand. Was sad when that great ship went down. The people on the ship were a long way from home. With friends all around them, didn't know their time had come. But death came riding by, 1,600 had to die. Was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad when that great ship went down. It was sad when that great ship went down. Husbands and wives, little children lost their lives. Was sad when that great ship went down. When the Titanic was sinking, was the poor people's plea. Was said they were singing, near my God to thee. Nearer, my God, to thee. When that great ship went down. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to feature Dinah on the Mantle and have her pick one for you. What? The girl from Galax. She wants to do this especially for you folks here. She wrote and recorded this a long time ago.
I wrote this for my mother, Hattie Frost, who was raised here, and she always loved it better than any place she ever went. And this is called The Girl from Gayheart. She always requested me to do it.
How about putting your hands together and make welcome the Spencer Brothers?
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. We mentioned that we're going to do some of the old songs. We're going to do just that. And we'd like to tell you right now that we're going to do the song that we wrote back in 1942. You've heard done many times, but this is how it was done. A number entitled, Mother's Just Sleeping. I left the old home back in the mountains, for mother and father had done passed away. We followed our mother up to the graveyard, for mother was called to heaven that day. Mother's not dead, she's only asleeping, just patiently waiting for Jesus to come. The birds will be singing while mother is sleeping. They will sing o'er her as the grave sinks away. When it's dark and everyone's sleeping, I dream of mother up there on the hill. I never sleep, I just lay dreaming are sleeping beside her up there on the hill. Right. Mother's not dead, she's only asleeping, just patiently waiting for Jesus to come. The birds will be singing while Mother is sleeping. They will sing o'er her as the grave sinks away. Mother's not dead, she's only asleep, just patiently waiting for Jesus to come. The birds will be singing while Mother is sleeping. They will sing o'er her as the grave sinks away. All right. We'd like to do one we used to do a lot, had a lot of requests for. I'd like to do it for you today, entitled An Old Love Affair. Just like old times, you were here last night. Gone was my wearying cares. But when I awoke, I knew then that I had dreamed of an old love affair. Then when you left me, my poor heart would break. Just like sun and rain, I just don't care. Sunlight told me you had gone, and I had dreamed of an old love affair. Get out of here. Now when you go out honky-tonkin' around, drinking that whiskey, wine, and gin, put another nickel in that old jukebox, play this lonesome song again. Then when you left me, my poor heart would break. Just like sun and rain, I just don't care. Sunlight told me you had gone, and I had dreamed of an old love affair. I had dreamed of an old love affair. Thank you.
I fell down, stubbed my toe, said, "What that got now, Joe? Where did it come from? Where'd it go? Where did it come from? Got now, Joe?" I'd been married some 40 years ago, and I've been for the Cotton Eye Joe. Where did it come from? Where'd it go? Where did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe. come, where it go, where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Have you seen my dear companion? He was all this world to me. I hear he's gone to some far country, and that he cares no more for me. I wish I were a swallow flying. I'd find a high and lonesome place. I'd join the wild birds in their crying, forgetting you and your sweet face. Have you seen my dear companion? 'Cause he was all this world to me. But now the stars have turned against me. cares no more for me. Oh, when the dark is on the mountain and the world has gone to sleep, I will go down to the bare dark waters. There I'll lay me down and weep. And have you seen my dear companion? Have you seen my dear companion? Have you seen my dear companion? 'Cause he was all this world to me. He was all the world to me. Thank you.
The water is wide, I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I leaned my back up against some oak, thinking he was a trusty tree. But first he bended, then he broke, and thus did my false love to me. A ship there is, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep as deep can be, but not so deep as in love I am. I care not whether I sink or swim. Oh, love is handsome and love is fine, and love is sweetest when it's new.